Maura is like gorgeous, but she'll probably eat me for breakfast. Looking back, it actually does make sense. Then sort of splitting now, models and whatever, but it's like, yeah, are they really a blue tick? Hi, I'm Chuggs, and I'm playing Spy in a Villa with Digital Spy. Did you believe that Brad was being genuine with Rachel? So I chose to fully just not go anywhere near Brad for that day. I just didn't want to know what he was saying. I just wanted to do my own thing, talk to her, be myself. I didn't like the whole head-to-head thing. I just wanted to do me, talk to Rachel. Was he being genuine with her? I didn't know at the time in there, but looking back in, no. He knows how the show works more than I do, and he needs his space in there, and I think he's used Rachel for that. Who do you think is the strongest couple in the villa at the moment? So, I don't actually think anyone's that strong right now, but Jake and Liberty, although I do think Jake's head can be turned in Casa Amor, but I think Liberty's pretty set on him. So yeah, those guys are being my strongest couple at the moment. Who do you want to win the series? Yeah, Team Kaz. Team Kaz all the way. She's, I can't explain it, but when you talk to her, you just feel so uplifted. She just like emits energy. It's ridiculous. She's got like such a cute little giggly smile, giggly face. She's got full of personality. Yeah, definitely Team Kaz, but I'm also rooting for my mate Hugo.
Were you kind of surprised to see Kaz and Toby split?
So when I was in there, I was talking to Kaz about obviously her being coupled up with Toby, and she was saying it was going really well, blah blah blah. So I just took it for what she was saying, but I actually never really spoke to Toby about it. And I could, if looking back, it actually does make sense then sort of splitting now, because he wasn't sort of gassing her up. It was more she was talking about how great he was. So I'm not surprised that they're sort of drifting away now. Who surprised you or changed your mind about them the most? I'd say Chloe surprised me the most. I think I watched the first 2 episodes before I went in, and she came across a bit strong. But I think she was just trying to live up to that sort of bombshell sort of personality, but when you get in there and get to know her properly, she's actually really like down to earth, nice girl. If you could pick one Islander from a former series to have been in the villa with you, who would it be? I think Hayley was very attractive. Ellie Brown was really attractive. Maura was like gorgeous, but she'd probably eat me for breakfast. So yeah, one of those 3, I think. Your Maiden Chelsea appearance went viral while you're in the villa. Would you return? I'd consider it for sure. I'm about to move up to sort of that area, and if it worked out and it was sort of natural, then yeah, I'll definitely consider it. Have any Islanders from previous series reached out to you since your exit? 2 Islanders have reached out to me, both boys, so keeping up with trends of sleeping with just boys. Ollie Williams and Stevie Bradley. They'd reach out to me and they'd just say, "Oh, well done, like it's a hard world in there. You held yourself really well. Like, let's go for a drink." They just seem like really nice guys, to be honest. I think we get on well. Who are you the most excited to reunite with after the series has ended? I can't wait to see Hugo. I think he's carrying himself really well in there. It's a shame I didn't get to have that bromance and show our friendship on camera. But yeah, I'm looking forward to picking up where we took off when he comes back.
Why do you think kind of he's maybe struggling to find like someone right now?
So I think Hugo might be struggling to find someone right now just because he's almost being a little bit too nice. He sort of just needs to be a bit, like, respect people a little bit less. I found myself in there sort of respecting what everyone was saying, taking it for face value, but you've actually got to push them to a side and just go for what's right for you. So yeah, he needs to stop worrying about treading on toes and just crack on. And I know what he's like, and he will do it eventually. We just need that right person to come in for him. If you could do another reality show, which would you choose? If I had to choose another show, you know, I'd quite like The Apprentice. I used to love watching The Apprentice when I was younger. Quite business minded, and I think I'd enjoy the process.
That you could hold your own against Sarah Sugar?
Oh, I don't know. If he's in a good mood, I reckon I could hold my own, but it would be intense for sure. I'd have to do some reading and make sure I was saying the right things. Who were the tidiest and messiest to live with? The girls are so messy. Honestly, the bedroom was littered with their hair. I didn't even have a girl in my bed, and these long black hairs all over my pillow. It was gross. The boy, actually, to be honest, Brad is actually quite tidy. He was very happy to do the washing up, but it was him and I both together doing it. So I reckon we were the tidiest, and then all the girls in one are the messiest. Any blue ticks, slide into your DMs. I've had 1 or 2 blue ticks, but I can't say I knew who they were before I went on, to be honest. So nothing overly exciting, but some then again some nice supportive messages, which is always lovely to hear. Models and whatever, but it's like, yeah, are they really a blue tick? What were your first impressions of the other islanders? Everyone's just super nice. There's just no hostility in there. I think as a bombshell walking in, the lads are sort of just sucking up to myself and Liam, and I just didn't quite clock onto it. I just thought they were really nice, and hey, it works, because if they said that they liked someone, I was like, okay, all right, yeah, if you like him, you're my mate now. I don't want to go and ruin it for you. Brad was telling me that him and Chloe are really close, so it's sort of, I was like, okay, I'll respect that. I won't talk to Chloe so much. Maybe I should have done. Who is not what they seem? Who is not what they seem? I think everyone's what you see is what it's like in there. I mean, I've watched bits of myself back in there, and it was shown exactly how I remember it. So it's like having an out-of-body experience watching it back. I think everyone's coming across as they seem, and you guys will be the first to see the cracks because they talk to you in the beach hut. What happened in the first 24 hours after your exit? So, first 24 hours, I was exhausted. I just wanted to go home, but you can't do that. You had to go to another villa for a couple of days. I had to do some interviews, and basically you have to wait until the episode's aired until you're allowed to go to the airport and then go home. So I was looked after by a chaperone and a security guard for about 3-4 days, then flown home. What is your type on paper? So, looks-wise, my type on paper, sort of, I just love blue eyes. So blonde hair, blue eyes, brown hair, blue eyes. That's sort of the ticket for me. Personality-wise, you've got to just be sort of strong, independent, hold yourself well, not nervous to talk to people, and not too needy. That would be, and supportive. That's a big one. I need someone that's supportive, and I want to support them. So the girls that are in there was none that I was sort of like, that's my type on paper. Maybe Liberty, but I could see she was with Jake, so I just sort of ruled it off from the beginning. But obviously the 2 new girls that have walked in are just ridiculously good looking. Like, I was gutted to be this side of the island when they've walked in. Yeah, I'd love to get to know them a bit better. Who would you couple up with now? Honestly, if Rachel had chosen me, I think there's a good chance I'd still be coupled up with her. We're having some really nice conversations, and our values are in line, and just talking to her was super easy. The 2 new girls walking in, I would like gravitate towards them more on like a physical attraction, but if they didn't have the personality and the values and everything to back it up, then I reckon I'd probably stuck with Rachel. Who is most at risk of having their head turned, do you think? I think that's fair game for everyone. Teddy's come in, sort of schmoozed his way through all the girls. I don't think there's anyone in there whose head couldn't get turned. I think Faye's up for getting to know new people. Yeah, all the boys are, for sure. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Digital Spy for more Love Island secrets.